Welcome to the Liminal Open Codex. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Liminal Codex. This is Anna, and as I was sitting here, I kept hearing a voice say, look deeper inside the Liminal. Look deeper. So we are going to do just that. Maybe some of you are considering looking into your shadow self or looking into what it is that you truly want and desire. So I have a couple of oracles that I'm going to pull, and we'll see where we go from here. Now, I do see, okay, I feel a lot of indecisive energy here. You may be on the precipice of making a choice or a decision. Okay. Joy. What is it that brings you joy? Okay. I mean, valid. Absolutely. What is it that that brings light into your life? Reveal. Some of you need to dig deep. I said that. There you go. Right there. Okay. In the book for this oracle, reveal. It's about the badger going to ground. Okay. And it is about rooting out or digging out things that have been stored for future use. Now, this could be things that have been stored in your past. It's about rooting those out. Could be. Victory, underneath the bottom of the deck. Victory. What is it that you can call a win? What victories can you celebrate in your life? Interesting. Okay, let's see where this goes. I'm gonna put these over here, and let's see. What should I pick? I love that I have all of my own tarot decks here. If you guys are interested in any of these, make sure to check out the Etsy link that is in the description box down below. And I'm getting ready to release a very interesting announcement. May have already come out by the time this video airs, but yeah. Okay, there's something that is missing. There's something that's missing. What is missing? What is missing? Okay. The 72, they're telling me the 72 keys. Okay? The 72 keys. By the way, if you're not familiar with the 72 keys of Solomon, King Solomon of the Bible, this is a practice of casting a circle with a pentacle that is designed to evoke and utilize the power of a specific demon, angel. And by the way, let me tell you, there are angels that are more fierce than any demon that you can conjure. So, yes, magic is in the Bible. So I have the 72 keys of Solomon here. Let's see what wants to come out. So look deeper. Okay. The deal maker. Ooh, interesting. Prosperity is coming from successful negotiation and flourishing business deals, successful enterprises. Some of you, this could literally be in regards to business. This could be in regards to making a deal, or negotiating something. Maybe it's saying, I'm not happy with the pay that I'm receiving right now. The charmer, oral and written words will come easily and flow with eloquence. You can easily persuade someone to your side or cause. So if you have been wanting to persuade anyone, like say go up for a position or a promotion or a raise or something like that, honestly, I feel like this is weighing your options. I'm looking at the sigil that is here. Prosperity is coming from successful negotiations. You may have to negotiate with yourself what it is that you're willing to forego and what it is that you are willing to. Let's just get into this. What you are willing to, as far as time, effort, energy, and work, put into something in order to see a result. This joy. Okay. I was thinking about joy. I was going to say, clarify joy, please. All right. The Chariot, Cancerian energy. It's moving towards success and victory. It is chasing the star. But it does mean a sacrifice. As always, you're leaving something behind. But you're chasing that dream. Okay. You're chasing that joy. The 8 of Cups always walks to the 10 of Cups. It's not that he's leaving behind absolutely zero. There are emotions here in these 8 cups. It's just that he has faith that what he's walking toward is so much better. It's joyful. It is all 10 cups completely full, right? Cancerian energy. A lot of water here coming out. I'm just going to say, the Queen of Cups, you've been holding whatever this joy is, whatever this is. Yeah, it may mean, yeah, you may have to make a deal. You may have to walk away from something in order to head towards something better. This could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could be anything, guys. These are energies, and they are applicable to any situation in your life, okay? So whenever I do read these, it's not always, and the King of Cups. I mean, we have a, literally, okay, this could I'm just saying, it could be a relationship, yes. True pair on the board, King and Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this is all water. Whatever this joy is to you, it is very heart-based. It is very emotional-based. For some of you, if your heart is not in something, it doesn't bring you joy. Okay. What is it that we are being asked to discover or root out? What is it that we need to reveal? The Page of Cups. What is that spark of emotion? What is that drop of emotion? What is that main emotion? What is that small bit of emotion that you can begin giving to whatever this joy is today? I don't know why, but this kind of feels like a creative project. Well, there's the star, all right? Aquarian energy, joy, the 7 of Swords. Ooh. Oh, why the 7 of Swords? Why the 7 of Swords? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you really... Okay. I get it. All right, I understand now. Okay. Why? Okay, what is the blockage? Getting started, the 8 of Wands. Okay, moving forward on this. Why? The 10 of Wands, because it's going to be hard. All right. And the King of Swords, because it requires you to... You want to know, before you move forward on this, exactly what you need to do. Exactly what deals need to be struck. For some of you, I get you saying this is a heart-based project, a heart-based passionate project that I have. Like, I have a lot of emotion for this. I really, really do. It brings me great joy. I'm not convinced, though, with the 7 of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles, that this is going to be something that I can nurture in a stable manner. It may be seen as frivolous to you, and you may be, or to someone else. And you're saying, yeah, but I feel really strongly about it. It's saying, yeah, it may not immediately pay off. I feel like you're kind of psyching yourself out here a little bit with the 7 of Swords. This is ultimate wish fulfillment. I'm hearing, if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. Yeah. Sheryl Crow. I feel like your happiness is worth more than the money that it brings in. And I'll tell you why. I've been in that corporate environment where you go in every day and you make great money, right? You don't enjoy the day. You come home depleted. You come home saying, oh, God, I can't wait for the weekend. Oh, goddess, please hurry up and bring the weekend, right? But you're doing what you need to do in order to provide. This is a dream and a hope, a wish. This is something that you are very emotionally invested in. But you're saying it's going to be hard going forward. Getting this off the ground, getting this moving is a monumental task. And I need to know every step. Okay, you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius here. And this could be uncharted territory, tapping into emotions. Listen, I have an Aquarian moon, which the moon rules your emotions. And I'm telling you firsthand, the whole air signs don't have emotions, totally untrue. Okay? It's absolutely, they're a little guarded, okay? You don't, only special people get to see them. And I feel like you're being tasked here with leaning into those emotions because they bring you joy. If you are worried about financial security, I feel like this is saying reveal what you can give, and it doesn't have to be queen or king. You can work toward that, and I kind of see that here. Start from page level, okay? Start from page level and begin putting the pieces into place for that wish to turn into something that through, and the Seven of Swords can also be about being tactful, okay? How can you make this profitable? What deal can you make? How can you talk to other people, persuade them to your side? Maybe you need investors in order to get going. All right? Maybe you're waiting until that moment to move forward. Cancerian energy here. Gemini, Libra, and, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here in the King of Cups. We have Aquarian energy here in the Star. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, yes, here in the King of Swords. What is the advice? I want to get some advice from the tarot, and then I also want to pull an advice card. Okay. The Nine of Cups. I mean, I'm not going to sing the song again, but if it makes you happy, the Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Take your time moving toward this, okay? I feel like there is no... yeah. You'll know whenever the timing is right. Whenever it is time to flip the switch, they're showing me a light switch being flipped on. And this may be something that you have clarity about and say, aha, it's finally, there's the idea. Ah, there's the passion. There it is. The Three of Cups. There's the joy. Underneath the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Hierophant. Okay, this is about initiation. It is about mastery, self-mastery. It's about morals, ethics, beliefs, and standards. It's Plutonic energy. This could pertain to the collective. This could be something that you want to do for the collective on a whole. Does not have to be. I'm simply putting that out there because this is Plutonic energy. Taurus and Libra energy. Venusian energy as well. And the Ace of Cups. I mean, I'm telling you, this is really, really, this is in line with your emotions. This is something that you have been dreaming of, wanting. You see this as personal wish fulfillment? Nay. You see this as the Star, ultimate wish fulfillment. This is something that brings a sense of passion and invigoration to you. A sense of joy here with the Three of Cups. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio here in the Wheel of Fortune. Strike while the iron is hot. I'm also hearing, okay, all right. Again, I feel like you may be waiting for the right time. You may be saying, I have to wait until this deal comes through. Okay. Could be in regards to a relationship. We have rewire the way that you love. When pain becomes the pattern in love, it's time to relearn connection, begin again differently. If it resonates, take it. If you find yourself fighting with it and saying, this is not my story, then leave it for someone else. All right. Break the soul contract. Some bonds are meant for growth. We talk about breaking soul contracts in the dark feminine path. Break the soul contract. Some bonds were meant for growth, not forever. When the lesson ends, the contract dissolves and you're free to walk away. For some of you, this Wheel of Fortune here can represent a karmic contract that you had with someone, and you're saying, okay, let's make a deal. I release you from this contract. You release me from this contract. We go our separate ways. I move toward and away from whatever this is and toward joy. With the Hierophant underneath the bottom of the deck, yes, this could be a high level of commitment. Yes, it could be a marriage. Yes, it could be something that you have committed yourself to. It could be legacy. It could be the way that things have always been done. But I feel like you're saying, I have to change this up a little bit. I really do need to begin a new journey, one that is emotionally resonating with me. If this is something of a karmic contract, you've learned that lesson. Take that lesson, apply it moving forward, and don't make the same mistakes twice. And that also could be here why we have the blockage being the Eight of Wands, forward movement after a period of pause, right? The Ten of Wands is going to be difficult because of the things that you know. Okay? If you've ever been in a toxic relationship, then you'll understand. You're always looking for signs that this could be something to watch out for. You're always looking for that, you're always kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't want to necessarily be too negative on that, but yeah, depending on the type of relationship that it was. Mine was a domestic violence situation. So, yeah, very, very quick to cut ties with anything that resembles such. Literally had to fight for my life and my daughter's when I was 6 months pregnant. I learned a lot of lessons. I would definitely never ever go back to anyone who exhibited those types of behaviors. Because of what I learned, I now make better choices. Okay? And I thank myself for going through that. It's a lesson that I signed up to learn. And I did. I don't have to repeat it. Okay? If you have not yet learned a lesson, then you have the opportunity to repeat it. You always do until that lesson is learned, right? Okay. A chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Maybe you were meant to be focusing on the joy of this and not what it is that you're leaving behind. Refocus, okay? Rest assured that beautiful things are lying ahead in this next chapter. Again, time, things changing, karmic cycles completing. Let go of all things that are out of your control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead of you than any that you leave behind. The Eight of Cups here. You may be making a bargain with yourself and saying, okay, as soon as ... then I will move forward and get the hell out of Dodge. Focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energies to your worries. I told you, it's like what something that you thought something was stable here, or something could be a sense of stability. I feel like this is you saying, yeah, I have to stay with this because it's stable. You don't, okay? Move toward what moves you. You will find joy, and you will reveal the worth of what it is that you love. With every thought, you are creating your future, and that's true. I mean, if you go into this saying, I'm going to look forward to this next chapter in life by counting my blessings instead of cataloging all of the things that I dislike or that I have disdain for, it's going to make that journey so much easier, number one, so much more rewarding whenever you get there, number two, and you are going to be so grateful that you took that opportunity to move in the direction that your heart was calling you. The past is behind you now. Okay, for some of you, you have already taken this, or this may be upcoming, and this is here to let you know that everything will be just fine. You're doing exactly what you feel called to do. You're listening to your heart on the deepest level. All emotion. I see that there are more cups on here than anything else. The past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable in the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers or manifestations have been heard, and they're currently being worked on. Again, yeah, this could have to do with relationships. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it could be relationships in general, familial relationships, friend relationships, work relationships. These are all types of relationships. When we say the word relationship, we automatically think boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Those are the types of relationships that we most often associate with the word relationship. But they're not the only relationships that exist. Again, I feel like things are changing, and it is time for you to focus on and move toward the Nine of Cups. What it is that makes you happy. I'm sorry, I have the hiccups. What it is that brings passion back into your life and joy. Here with the Three of Cups. I mean, you can't make it up. You're really, if you're staying in a, I do want to make this caveat, if you're staying in a situation because you're convincing yourself that it's more stable to stay than it is to leave, then think about how you may be setting yourself up for failure rather than success. Will you one day look back and say, God, I really, really wish that I would have taken that opportunity when it first was presented to me? Because now I'm stuck in this karmic loop yet again. I wish I would have gotten out whenever I did. Okay. For some of you, there is a truth that is being revealed, or something that you can no longer deny. And it may be that you just don't belong in a, again, relationship, situationship, whatever it is. I feel like, yeah, you're being asked to make a deal with yourself. What is it that you are willing to tolerate, and what is it that you're not willing to tolerate? Successful negotiations. Successful enterprises. This feels like more success in general. Okay, where are you going to find the most personal success, personal happiness? Is it doing something that you love, or is it doing something that you convince yourself is stable just for the sake of stability? The Ace of Wands is Leo, Sag, and Aries. We have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio here in the Wheel of Fortune. Aquarian energy here in the star. The season itself may be significant. I really do feel like this is going to be something that comes up fairly quickly. Again, we have Neptune that is going to be entering the sign of Aries, which is going to be kind of stripping those masks and the illusions that we have been under for a little while. It's been in Pisces, where it's very, very at home, but it tends to make us a little cloudy. We may see things or people or motives as more altruistic than they in fact are. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here, a lot of water energy. I mean, a ton. Your heart is very, very invested or entangled in whatever this is. Cancerian energy here in the Chariot, Aquarian energy in the Star, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here in the King of Swords. Okay, guys, that is what I have for you. If you would like to book a more in-depth personal reading with yours truly, you can always do so using the description box down below. Check the link, and if you like any of the cards that I use, the tarot decks, the small ones, I have those on Etsy as well, guys. Reveal your joy. Go in search of it. All right? It may be hidden down deep within. You may have to look for it. What is it? Ask yourself. Sit with that question. What makes me happy? What really, truly brings joy into my life? What brings joy into my life? Where's my sun? Like S-U-N, not S-O-N. Sun. Soleil. What brings me happiness, joy, rebirth, and renewal? If you don't know, sit with yourself and figure it out. Okay? The answer is there for you somewhere. Dig deeper. Okay? That was the first message that came through from my spirit guides. Dig deeper. Some of you aren't looking hard enough because of pain, because again, you don't want to go rocking the boat with something that appears to be stable. But if you ask yourself if your heart's really in it, I feel like you're going to say, I'm not sure.